Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take a few seconds and talk about something I feel very passionate about, and that is Brian Ferguson's Bumps and Thumps podcast. Here available on YouTube and any other outlet where you can get your podcasts from. Brian Ferguson interviews several former AWA stars, Greg Gagne, Derek Dukes, and many, many others. Take a trip back in time to the AWA's glory days with Brian Ferguson on Bumps and Thumps. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, as always, Brad Drake, and this is the revival of the World Wrestling Association. Tonight, everybody, is television tapings, and we have already selected our venue as the WRTV Studios, located in Indianapolis, Indiana, and we are all set here to go ahead and record 2 weeks of our show, Bruiser Bedlam. Let's go ahead and take a look at our backstage incidents. The Crusher and Joe Williams have business, and apparently the Crusher has taken on Joe Williams as a protege. Very nice. It's a sign of a healthy locker room. All right, Mad Max is out for tonight, and I'm pretty sure that I had him on the card in the main event, of course, against Calypso Jim, and that puts us in a bit of a bind. We need an opponent for Calypso Jim now. And as I'm looking over, I see another double booking over here with Mike Magee. And we're in all sorts of trouble here because we had Mad Max in both main events. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our heels here and try to get this one fixed. So is Paul Christy available? All right, we have Mad Max is not available. So we need to make some changes here. So the Polynesian Wildman is in the main event. And we do have Paul Christy getting a win on the other episode. Do we have Don Kent in action? We do not. We can put Don Kent in action in place of the Polynesian Wildman. And we could put, we got Golden Lion on there already. Let's take a look and see who we can put in the main event here. When in doubt, we could always use Sheik Adnan al-Kaissie. But I'd like to take a more scientific approach here if we could. And, I mean, unless we use Dream Machine or Stormy Granzig. Let's put Sheik Adnan al-Kaissie against Calypso Jim in the main event here. Okay, there's al-Kaissie. And then we can put Stormy Granzig with Muhammad and Wildman. Okay, we got that one fixed. Let's go ahead and give a quick rundown of our two television shows that we're going to be recording. We have Kelly Kiniski in action. The Golden Boys will be in tag action. Ron Powers, of course. The Golden Lion. El Bracero. Don Kent. Calypso Jim. And in our main event, a big six-man tag. We're going to have Stormy Granzig, Prince Mama Muhammad, and the Polynesian Wildman. And they'll be taking on Dick the Bruiser, the Crusher, and Steve Regal. For next week's recordings, we're going to see Randy Bryant in action. The Windy City Dream Team will be in tag action. Ron Powers, Paul Christy, Moose Cholak, Dr. Jerry Graham Jr. will be in singles action. Dream Machine and Granzig will have a tag team match. And in the main event, we're going to see Sheik Adnan al-Kaissie as he battles Calypso Jim. Okay, with that said, you know what time it is. I know what time it is. Let's get to booking. All right, here we go. Sultan the Great is going to face, all right, forgot it already, Kiniski in the opener here. This one, of course, is going to go 3 minutes. And there's Sultan the Great. There is Kiniski. So Kiniski with an easy win here over Sultan, or Sultan, however you want to put it. And next, we have Jerry McIntyre and Tom Renesto Jr. They're going to take on the Golden Boys. Of course, this one's going to be another 3-minute bout here. And we'll go ahead and find our people and plug them in appropriately. There's McIntyre. There is Tom Renesto Jr., son of the legendary Tom Renesto, assassin number 2. They are facing the Golden Boys here. And we are going to have Mike Summers get the win for his team. And that one is good and booked up. Now next, we have No Money Monroe, my man. Guy's awesome. Taking on Ron Powers, who continues to just plow through opponent after opponent using that nasty power bomb that he has. There he is. There's No Money Monroe. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen this guy before, you got to look him up on YouTube. He was great. He wore a headband that said no money. All right. Ron Powers with the win here. And next, moving right along with our television tapings, we have Harry Canadian versus the Golden Garbage here. And, of course, Golden Garbage is going to get the win here. There's Harry Canadian. And here is the Golden Lion. And Golden Lion with the television win here in 3 minutes. And frankly, that's about all he's good for. All right, Max Blue is going to battle the ever-popular El Bracero. And I am a big El Bracero fan, as I know I've stated before and again and again. I really thought this guy was extremely talented. He was like a cat. There is El Bracero with the win. And next, we're going to have a great Wojo promo. And of course, it's going to be on behalf of Sheik Adnan al-Kaissie. All right, we got that one typed up. So we have Sheik Adnan al-Kaissie. We have the Great Wojo. We have our man working the microphone here, whose name escapes me at the moment. There's Bob Hutter. And of course, they're going to be talking about Steve Regal. So Sheik Adnan al-Kaissie is going to be based on entertainment. Great Wojo, we're not going to base him on anything. And Steve Regal is going to be off screen. So that one is booked up. And next, we have Mike Magee and Don Kent. Bulldog Don Kent, that is. And Mike Magee is going to do what Mike Magee does best here and let his shoulders be pinned to that mat. He had a good look with that perm. I'm telling you. Looked like a mean man with that perm. Perms tended to make Caucasian men look mean. All right, next, Calypso Jim is going to cut a promo of his own. He's going to go 6 minutes here. We'll see how this one goes. Remember, we have the setting fixed where the highest promo is what's really going to count. So there's Calypso Jim. There is Bob Utter. And do we have Calypso Jim? We do not have him in a formal feud. So we're going to base him on entertainment. And that one is booked. Rolling right along here. Ricky Young is going to face Calypso Jim next. Calypso Jim, of course, is a young man that we have very high hopes in. High hopes for, I should say. Here is Ricky Young, Slicky Ricky Young. He had a good look. That's a former or a future heavyweight champion there with a look like that. Here is Calypso Jim. Calypso Jim with the W here. And we should have another promo here. And we are. We're going to have, got it spelled wrong, Bruiser. We're going to have Dick the Bruiser, the Crusher, and Steve Regal cut a promo. Going to go 6 minutes. And here is Dick the Bruiser. Here is the Crusher. There's Mr. Electricity, Steve Regal. And of course, they are talking to the one and only Bob Utter. And let's check the storylines here. Bruiser and Crusher are not in a formal feud, but Steve Regal certainly is. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Great Wojo. So Dick the Bruiser, Entertainment. The Crusher, Entertainment. Steve Regal, Entertainment. That one is booked. Next, we have our match, Granzig, Muhammad, and the Wildman against the three previously mentioned individuals. So there we go. Granzig, Muhammad, Wildman versus Bruiser, Crusher, and Regal. And I think we can get 16 minutes out of this one. We'll double check. Well, they'll let us know. And there's Stormy Granzig. There is Bruiser and Crusher right away we can plug in. Muhammad and Wildman. And here is Steve Regal. So we are going to have Steve Regal win this one. It's going to be by DQ, and it's going to be because of outside interference. And he's going to be attacked by the Great Wojo. Let's keep their feud going loud and proud. All right, so there we go. We got one more minute. Let's give that minute to the al-Kaissie promo. So there we go. Let's see how this TV show goes here. We're going to start it up. A whopping 40 for Kiniski versus Sultan the Great. And not bad for Kiniski, a 51. And we have Mike Summers getting the win for his team, a 32, a whopping 32 for the Golden Boys. And here we go. Ron Powers continues his win streak here as he defeats No Money Monroe with that powerbomb hold. Golden Lion wins with the top rope knee drop. He gets a whopping 35. El Bracero wins with that patented top rope body block, 51 overall. Nice score for El Bracero. 79 for Sheik Adnan al-Kaissie's promo. Terrific score. Terrific score. And there we go. Don Kent, the Bulldog, gets the win with a Bulldog over Mike Magee, 42 overall. Calypso Jim promo only gets us a 49. We were kind of expecting that. Calypso Jim gets the win here with the Cocoa Butt. And we have Bob Utter. Bob Utter hosted the segment. And Dick the Bruiser, the Crusher, and Steve Regal got us a 72 here. Very nice. And here we go, 72 overall for our main event. And of course, Steve Regal gets the win when the Great Wojo ran in and attacked Regal. So, nice score overall, 72. This should get us a nice boost in popularity across the board. Who's getting a gimmick change? Yeah, turn babyface. Turn was a success. Good. All right, we're good to go. On Regal's turn, we can go ahead and finish the show. And 68 overall, we get a nice popularity increase. I'll take it. And we can go ahead and get ready to book our next one here. Black Cats against Randy Bryant in the opener. We have Katz versus Bryant here. Randy Bryant, a career enhancement talent man himself, will have no problem getting a win here over the Black Cats. Now, Randy Bryant actually did have a good look. He was in shape. He was a good wrestler, like a George South type. So I'm glad that we're able to give him a break here in the WWA because the guy deserved it. All right, there's a minute added on here. Okay. And next we have Evans and Shannon versus the Windy City Dream Team. I clicked on the wrong thing there. Of course, we have a 2-on-2 enhancement challenge match there. And it's John Evans. And who the heck was his partner again? Mickey Shannon. I'm telling you, I forget. I've worked a ton of hours this week. It's only a Wednesday when I'm recording this, and I've already put in like 38 hours. So I'm tired, everybody. I'm doing the best I can, and hopefully I'm on up and at 'em for you here. All right, Eddie Strong is going to get the win for his team here as the Windy City Dream Team continues its winning ways. Redbone is going to take on Ron Powers here. And our man, Ron Powers, is going to continue his winning ways. Bad dude. He was a bad dude, Ron Powers. Big, nasty, bad dude. If you get a chance, watch his matches in WCW in the mid to late 90s. I'm actually surprised he didn't get a push because the guy looked like $1 million. All right, there we go. Ron Powers, of course, getting that win over Redbone. Next, we have Jeff Stanton taking on our veteran, Paul Christy. Here we go. Here's Jeff Stanton. He had a good look. Nice clean-cut look there. Great mustache. Towel around the jacket. And the guy looked good. Until he took the jacket off, of course. And here is Paul Christy. And the type of material of that jacket, it starts with a P, and it's escaping me at the moment. But that was the type of material. And they actually were good worm jackets. All right, Paul Christy with the win here. I just can't think of the name of that type of jacket. All right, Igor Zatkoff is going to wrestle Moose Cholak here. Moose is going to be in the match against the awful Igor Zatkoff. Polyester jacket. Yes, that's what it was called. And I think they're making a comeback. I'm starting to see kids wearing them again. If that's the case, I'm going to get a couple of them because the polyester jackets are awesome. I had a great Hulk Hogan one from like the early 90s. I used to wear it to parties. It was awesome. And then I was at a party somewhere and I left it at the guy's house and I never got it back. All right, Dr. Jerry Graham Jr. is going to cut a promo here. We're going to give him a solo promo. We're going to see if that helps his score, if Don Kent is taking away from him or not. So there's Dr. Jerry Graham Jr. There is Bob Utter. And of course, he's talking about Lance Allen and Eddie Strong, who he is currently engaged in a bitter feud with. They're off screen. Bob Utter's not rated. We're ready to rock on that one. All right, Rocky Guerrero is going to take on Jerry Graham Jr. here. 3 minutes, of course. Here is Rocky Guerrero. You know what? Maybe if we get the PowerCast network popular enough, maybe we'll make Polynesian jackets with our logo. Not Polynesian jackets, polyester jackets. Hey, we could, try to do Polynesian ones too. I just don't know what exactly we do. Like maybe the leopard print, like cheetah print like Superfly Jimmy Snuka used to wear? I don't know. But we'll stick with the polyester ones for now. All right. Next, we have Steve Regal cutting a promo on the heavyweight champion of the world. And why don't we have Steve Regal get jumped? Okay, so we have Steve Regal here. And Steve Regal is talking to the one and only Bob Utter. And unfortunately, he gets jumped by the great Wojo and Sheik Adnan al-Kaissie. Entertainment, entertainment. We'll see how this one does. That one is booked. And next, we have Crimley and Sultan versus Dream Machine and Granzig. Right, here's Jeff Crimley. Here is Sultan the Great. They are facing Dream Machine and Granzig. And we're going to have Stormy Granzig get the win for his team here after taking a loss last week. All right, so they are booked up. It's time for another promo here. We're going to have Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher do a promo. And of course, these two are probably the most over in the promotion. Way past their primes. They don't have too much to offer in the ring anymore, but they are over. Of course, they're going to talk to the one and only Bob Utter. Entertainment, entertainment. That one's booked. And this main event should be okay with al-Kaissie. Because al-Kaissie can really go. Calypso Jim can too, but he's very young yet. He's not that over yet. So there is Sheik Adnan al-Kaissie against Calypso Jim. And we are going to have Calypso Jim get the win clean. Yeah, I got to change the match type. So there we go. We are right at 65 minutes. We're ready to rock here, everybody. All right, Randy Bryant gets the win with a whopping 18. He got outscored by the Black Cats. But that's all right. He's new to the territory. The Windy City Dream Team get the win here. Eddie Strong uses that big side suplex. 32 overall. All right, Redbone and Ron Powers. Ron Powers destroys Redbone and gets the win with that powerbomb hold. Just what we're looking for and just what the doctor ordered. Paul Christy defeats Jeff Stanton with a sunset flip, 39 overall. Exactly as we planned and expected. Moose Cholak gets the win with the El Squasho Splash. The Squash Splash. Fair enough. And he beats Igor Zatkoff. Very nice. Next, Dr. Jerry Graham Jr. scores a 68 in his promo. It's pretty darn good. And Graham Jr. wins with that pile driver over Rocky Guerrero. We'll take it. 59 for the jumping of Steve Regal by Wojo and al-Kaissie. Boy, that is very disappointing. Next, Dream Machine and Granzig get the win over Crimley and Sultan the Garbage. 40 overall for this one. Granzig gets the win with that bear hug, and he was a big dude. I could see that. Here we go. Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher saved the day here with a wonderful promo, 77 overall. And let's see how well Sheik Adnan al-Kaissie carried Calypso Jim. 71 in the main event. Excellent. Excellent. We take a look, and yes, there is penalties galore here because Calypso Jim is still very young yet here, but a lot of potential. And Adnan al-Kaissie, of course, is the crafty veteran that's been around since the 60s. The guy knows what he's doing. Let's go ahead and finish this one up. We get popularity again across 5 regions. Our television, folks, is doing exactly what we intended for it to do, and it is getting the job done for us. All right, I did not change the gold, everybody. I did not, but I'm okay. All right, we're setting up for Sunday now. We're going to be at the Tyndall Arena. We're going to see another match, a final match between Zebra Kid and El Bracero. And we're going to see another match between Polynesian Wildman and the Calypso Jim. This is the only venue where we're returning to on a consistent basis every other week, so we continue to have the shows that way. All right, we are back at our main screen here. I don't see too much catching our eye here. Nothing too exciting in the world of wrestling at this point. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up then, folks. I thank you all for tuning in. If you are new to our channel, please hit that subscribe button and then leave us a message below. Leave a comment. Let us know how you found the channel. Let us know what you think of it. And I hope you're enjoying the content. And remember, we got plenty more to come. You can join us on social media, facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. You can also find us on Reddit under the subreddit of TEW 2020 Friends. Version 9.0 is out, everybody. October 1st, it'll be released to everybody else. But if you want it early, head on over to patreon.com/PowerCast Network. And you can find it over there, along with also the early release of all our content. And last but not least, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Please hit that like button and go ahead and share this video and all our videos with your friends. We'll see you tomorrow.